Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Hat Yai, which is in the southern Thailand province of Songkhla. And this is an amazing city for food lovers. There's so much food that you can eat here. There also happens to be a major Thai Chinese population. And so there's some major Thai Chinese food to eat. There's so many legendary restaurants to try when you are here. So today I'm gonna take you on a Thai Chinese legendary food tour. We're gonna eat some of the most popular restaurants, some of the most legendary famous restaurants, classic Thai Chinese food. And in this video, I'm gonna share all of the incredible food with you from Hat Yai. This place is so popular that there is a policeman outside directing traffic and to cross the road. Oh yeah, okay. That is just stacks of steaming dim sum. This is truly an impressive display of dim sum. They have everything typical of the style of dim sum that you'll find in southern Thailand. They have all the different skewers, all the little dumplings at the front. They have both ones in little metal plates and then also dumplings in the steamers, the bamboo steamers. And so what you do, what you do is you grab a tray with your table number on it. We got table number 3. You gotta have a whole tray. And what you do is you just put everything you want in your tray, self-service. And then they steam it hot and fresh. They steam it right over there. And then you go to sit down and wait for your dim sum to arrive. But oh man, this place is popular. We're not gonna order too many trays because there's so much and we've got a lot of food to eat today. And then we're also, something also that you have to order when you come here is the bak kut teh, the pork bone soup. So we've got to order that as well. So I think we'll stop there. But you could just go crazy. There's such a selection and such a diversity. And it's so awesome just the way it's self-service. You choose what you want and they steam it hot and fresh. And they even have 2 full dining rooms. This one is the main one, but they have another dining room across the street, maybe even 3. So you'll see some of the staff running with towers of hot steamed bamboo dim sum across the street. Okay. Oh, here comes the bak kut teh, yes. And he just brought our next stack. This is such an incredibly exciting dining experience. So much action, so many things going on. The steam in the air, the smell of ginger. Oh man, what a dim sum spot. Wow. Yeah, this is one of those restaurants that it is an ultimate experience before you even start eating. Just to order, just the process, just the busy energy, the energy that's flowing out of him here, the dim sum energy. Let's start with the bak kut teh. While it's hot and fresh, the bak kut teh pork bone soup. Oh, looks like there's some stomach. There's mushrooms in here. Oh, there's the ribs, and there's tofu, or there's bean curd, and then that broth looks rich, and oh man, it's so aromatic. I gotta just taste that soup first. Wow, medicinal tasting. You really taste the porkiness of it, but not just the bones. You taste the stomach definitely you taste the stomach that has just been boiled into there. Intestines probably too, the organs of the pig. It's rich, it is loaded with flavor, and you can taste all those Chinese spices, those Chinese herbs in there. Oh, that's delicious. Okay, next up I'm gonna try some of that bean curd. I love bean curd. Oh, that is delicious. And then I believe that the bak kut teh also came with this vegetable lettuce and coriander, and you can garnish your palate. And that is pork organy. Oh, it's delicious. And there's a couple of different sauce options. One of them looks like a more of a sweet sauce, which that might actually be the dim sum sauce. And then one is more of a garlic chili sauce, which has a vinegar aroma to it. I think that's the one I'm going for, even though I'm not totally sure if that goes with something else. That might go with the bak kut teh actually, to dip the pork in. I'm not totally sure. There are some sauce options. Okay, let's start eating the dumplings, the dim sum. I'll start with what is right in front of me. I think these are little hakao. I think these are little shrimp dumplings. Oh, wow. The sesame oil flavor, the shrimp in there. Oh, and that sauce is amazing. Oh, it's spicy, it's garlicky, zero sweetness, and you just taste the freshness of the chilies and the vinegarariness. I don't know if that sauce actually goes with the dim sum, but it tastes extremely good. I love it. That's my kind of sauce. I think this one is a shrimp dumpling too, with a little goji berry on top. And oh man, I love that vinegar chili sauce. Oh, it's perfect. Immediately upon my first few bites, you'll know why this place is so popular. Good quality dim sum. Oh man. And the flavors are bursting. The sesame flavor, the porkiness, the shrimp to give it texture. Oh, wow. Okay, this one is a little bitter melon roll. Chili vinegar garlic sauce. Wow. Oh, the bitter melon, not overcooked. It's crisp, it's bitter, it's so juicy. I love how there's even pieces of fish, dim sum, steamed pieces of fish. A little bit of ginger, a little bit of Chinese celery in here. Like just the diversity of different textures and flavors that you get. I love that's just like completely pure, steamed. Oh, awesome. Oh, that's awesome. And you get free refills on the bak kut teh, the broth, the soup. They just come around and they refill you up. Oh, that is medicinal. The broth is really good, huh? And then you taste it's not overly peppery, but you do taste the pepper in the back of your throat. I think this one is the shumai. Excellent. Every bite so far has been outstanding. I can already say this is some of the best dim sum I've had in Thailand. It really is outstanding. The quality, amazing.
Oh!
What is that?
มันเป็นในนี้ไข่เค็มลาวา
I can lava? I think this must be a cabbage roll. There must be pork in here and also a little bit of crab or imitation crab. They have the recipes down, bite after bite of extreme tasty. Almost forgot about my coffee. Very dark, very charcoaly roast Thai Chinese coffee. Kind of goes well together with the dim sum. I don't typically like to really focus on comparing food in one destination to another because there's just so many variables and cultures and things that go into everything. But for instance, if you just compare this dim sum to dim sum in Hong Kong, which by the way, I love dim sum in Hong Kong. This Thai dim sum here, it is a little bit less heavy, not as pork fatty, oily to me. It tastes it's still pretty porky and still pretty oily, but not quite as heavy as dim sum in Hong Kong. Maybe they use a little more vegetables here, but of course, both places amazing dim sum. This place is wildly popular. The place is called Chokdee, which means good luck, dad diem, and guaranteed to fulfill your dim sum dreams. Next up on this Thai Chinese street food tour, legendary street food tour in Hat Yai. We are in downtown Hat Yai, near the whole market section area. This is the heart of the city. We're walking into the market and there's this hidden gem of a restaurant that I am extremely looking forward to. It's down a side alley, kind of within the market it looks like. The food looks extremely good, so we are walking there next for lunch. On the other side of these buildings is Kim Yong Market. That's the main center, the industrial center of the city, full of everything possible that you can buy from food to clothes. So we're kind of coming up on the back side, the back alleyways where the restaurant is. Very cool, these back neighborhood alleys. But right in the middle of the day. Oh, and here's the restaurant. Yes, here it is. What a beautiful spot. สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ ขอบคุณครับ ขอบคุณครับ I love already the friendliness of this place, the classic legendary heritage. This is one of those restaurants that's actually a museum of a restaurant. If you look around, there's trophies, there's artifacts. What an awesome place. Just the age of this place, it's so cool. Thai Chinese food. Kitchen and the aromas coming out of here. He is the master chef, legendary. And they're so cool, they're so friendly here. This is just living history in a restaurant on your plate here. And I can't wait to watch him admire Uncle as he cooks our dishes. The age and experience that he has. Wow. Man, he is a true legend. It was just an honor even to have a chance to watch him from the back cooking this meal. He doesn't do anything too fast, but you could just see the expertise in his movements of the spatula and how he handles the wok and the fire. Nothing even too crazy with the fire, not raging hot fire, no flames, but just low and slow and steady, and just years and years of, you do not get that way from just practicing for a couple years. That's just years and years of experience. Wow, what a restaurant, what a chef, what a family here. One of the highlight dishes here, the pomfret, fried pomfret with chili and garlic, and he literally, that has to be an entire cup of chopped garlic that he sauteed down with chilies and some sauces and seasonings, and then just fully, it's submerged. The fish is not in the ocean anymore. It's in a sea of garlic. But to begin with, let me just quickly take a bite. I think everybody who comes here orders the Pomfret, which are deep fried spring rolls. I believe that it said that there's bamboo shoots in here, but maybe also taro. Oh, yeah, you really taste the bamboo shoot in there. Oh, that's just juicy and oh, it's salty, and it has that strong bamboo shoot flavor. The bamboo shoot almost provides a mushroom kind of umami. Oh, that's just simple and good. Classic tasting. Wow, and crispy. In Thai, it's called pla jalamet tod prik lua. So it's a fried pomfret, and again, just that amount of garlic. Look at it's just like a sea of garlic under here. And then you need to dig down before you even get to the fish. Oh yeah, and this is one of my favorite types of fish in the world too. I love pomfret. Wow. Okay, that is as awesome, as garlicky, and as incredibly flavorful as I thought it was going to be. The fish inside is moist, it's crispy on the edges, and that garlic is just barely sauteed, so it's half raw. Yet it's not even overpowering with that much garlic. It's not sweet, it's just salty and glazed, and you taste the freshness of those chilies as well. And just pure garlic and fish. Oh yeah, that's an award-winning dish. Oh man, that's good. Talk about your daily dose of garlic. But wow, that is outstanding. Oh, it's just classic. It's so home tasting too. Maybe try some of it with rice next bite. Oh wow, what a dish. What a fish. The garlic is actually the highlight over the pomfret. Okay, next up, water morning glory stir-fried with shrimp paste. Oh, that shrimp paste in there. And again, he didn't fry it on a high heat, just low and slow and graceful. And the umami of that shrimp paste in there, that's what takes it to the next level. And it's crisp, it's fresh. Oh man, yeah, that flavor is amazing. So incredibly fragrant from the shrimp paste. Okay, and then the next dish that I got is gung pad sata prik keng. You said with shrimp paste. Sorry, with curry paste, shrimp. There's even coconut shoots here and stink beans, and then chilies. And this style of a dish is very Southern Thai, but at the same time it's Chinese. So this is a Southern Thai Chinese, very a combined dish together. Oh yeah. Again, a burst of flavor. You taste the curry paste, you taste lemongrass in the curry paste. It has a little bit of a sweet taste to it, a balance of sweet and salty. Oh, and then spice kicks in. And then you got the crunch of both the stink beans and the coconut shoots and the muscularity of the shrimp. Oh yeah, it's wonderful. It's a balance of flavor. Okay, back over to the pomfret. Oh, I love pomfret. Okay, for this bite, I'll add a little bit of the extra chilies, and I think that's soy sauce, or maybe fish sauce. And maybe top it with a little more garlic. That garlic is just incredible. Oh, wow. Yes, it's the highlight. It's just incredible how they're able to serve that pile, that amount, that quantity of garlic while being strongly garlicky, yet mild and easy to eat at the same time. Maybe they soak it? I mean, it doesn't have that really strong pungency, yet it's still extremely garlicky. It doesn't burn. Oh man, it's flavorful. That's just straight up garlic with fish. Back out onto the street, feeling like a new man. That was an outstanding meal. And again, they're so friendly, and that's just outstanding food. That garlic, I think, was the highlight of my entire meal, but really, this is the type of place that no matter what you order, you can't go wrong. Great restaurant, highly recommended in Hat Yai. I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but the restaurant is called Nairu. And we have one more legendary restaurant that we're gonna go to later in the evening for dinner that specializes again in pomfret, but a totally different style. A bit of a rainstorm this afternoon, but it's slowing down now, but lots of flooding in the streets. That's why it was so hot this morning. We're on our way now to dinner, and hopefully we can get there. And by the time that we've arrived to the restaurant, the rain has almost stopped, but it's still extremely wet. We just arrived to the restaurant. The restaurant is called Pomfret. We're gonna get the hot pot with pomfret. Classic restaurant, legendary restaurant. You can just tell by looking at the outside and the paint job, the pastel green. Oh, I love it.
ตัวเล็กหมุนก็หาไม่เจอเลยเล็กไม่หมุน
I guess we got lucky. We didn't even think to make a booking. Should have made a booking because we got the last table, but we did get lucky. We're in. We're at the last table in the back. I love everything from the granite tables to the wooden chairs to the pastel green paint job. Heritage classic restaurant. They're specifically famous for their bla tao tơi steamboat. What's in Thai? In English, it's a steamboat. A steamboat is a hot pot with bla tao tơi, which is the gray, I believe it's a gray, the big pomfret. They bring the fish to you on your table to examine the fish, to check it out, to make sure you approve of it and the freshness. That is a fresh. Yeah, I think it's gray. I think it's the gray pomfret. Before the steamboat comes out, they delivered us. This is also one of the specialty dishes here, yam pedan mu, and it's the roof of the mouth of the pig, right? The rooftop, like on the top of your tongue area. Wow, it tastes like pieces of soft cartilage. Oh, it's crisp.
มันคือเพดานนี่ไง
That's just a textural dream. Gelatinous but crispy and cartilagey with onions, chilies, and that's just a straight up sour lime juice salty sauce. Oh, it's actually extremely refreshing. Wow, that's good. That is surprisingly good. My first time. Also, one of the arts of this restaurant is the way they slice the fish just perfectly into strips, leaving the bones on the side. And then perfect, evenly, like sashimi. It's like sashimi cutting, except it's going to be cooked and in the hot pot. That is an art. Takes years of practice to. The slices are so perfect. It's so beautiful, just laying on the plate. Fried tofu has just arrived, and again, this is one of their specialties as well. I know that this is the sauce meant for the fish, which is fermented soybean sauce, but I'm gonna go ahead and dip my tofu into it. Oh, that tofu is amazing. Oh, it's so soft. It just dissolves on the inside, but it's so crispy and crunchy on the outside. The dual texture contrast. Oh man, that's insane. It just crushes with like juicy tofu on the inside. But don't take too big of a bite at one time when it's hot. One more quick bite of roof of the pig mouth salad before the hot pot comes. That's like a textural dream come true if you love gelatinous cartilagey textures.
เดี๋ยวน้ำเดือดใส่กระดูกนะคะ
ค่ะ
แล้วก็ผักนี้แล้วก็หัว
โอเคได้ขอบคุณ
The hot pot has arrived on the fire. The steamboat. She said what you have to do is wait till it boils. Then you add in the bones, then you add in the vegetables, then you dip in the slices of fish. Okay, we added a few slices of the fish and now the spinach goes in. It's so fragrant, it smells so good, it's so aromatic. And there's also a chive sauce to dip it into. Luckily the tofu's cooled off now. I think it should only take a few, not even a minute or maybe just a few seconds. You don't want to overcook that. Oh, that looks perfect. I'm going first bite of the fish pure with nothing on it. Oh, wow. That is extraordinary. Oh, the texture, the flavor. Oh, it's one of the greatest eating edible fish possible. The pureness of it, that's nothing on it, and that's extraordinary. Okay, and then for my next bite of fish, I will dip it into the fermented soybean sauce with chilies and garlic. Wow. Oh, that sauce, it is unbelievable. The umami of those fermented beans, a slightly acidic taste, vinegary maybe? Lots of garlic, chilies. Oh man, the salty umami of that, it's just not, it's salty but not overpowering. Perfectly paired with that. Such a outstanding fish. Oh man, that's good. And then you can go ahead and scoop out some of the soup with the broth, the vegetables, and with more fish, and then just keep on eating the fish. I want to just try that broth next. It's like the most perfect comfort, simple pureness that you can get. Lightly salty, hint of like toasted garlic, and then just the flavor of those vegetables, the cabbage, and then the fish bones. That is as comforting as a liquid could possibly get. Oh, nourishing. And I don't want to overcook those pieces of fish. Just a quick dip, literally like 30 seconds, and they're done, ready to dip into the sauce and consume. I think I'm gonna do this as a one-biter. Staff owners here are so cool. She just wanted to show us another table now has ordered. That's a big one, huge, like the size of your torso. Oh man, that has to be triple the size of ours. Allowed me into the kitchen to see him slicing the fish. Absolutely awesome. An art, the perfect slices. That is a beautiful, huge gray pomfret. Oh man, that's just happiness in a fish. Oh, the pureness of it. It's a prized fish. Okay, and back to where I was eating with the bone. And what you can do with the center bones is just kind of strip the meat off the bones with your teeth. It's such a meaty fish. It truly is one of the best of the best fish to possibly eat. Dish. I never thought I'd say that crab is a secondary dish, but in this case it is. But the next dish that we got is the stir-fried crab with green chilies, actually red chilies too, and then some Chinese celery, and there's garlic in here too. Wow. That is unbelievable too. Ginger in there, garlic, tons of green onions. Oh, it's a little bit spicy, it's salty, and just the pure strandiness of that crab. That's just made for rice. Wow, that's good. Like unbelievably good. Oh man. Again, the owners are so cool. He saw that we were filming, gave us this dish complimentary. Now I've had pad kapao, which is Thai stir-fried basil with almost every meat possible, from minces of everything to squid to seafoods, but I've never had kapao hang mu, which is pigtail stir-fried with holy basil. So this is a first for me. Just kind of pop that in your mouth. Oh, there's a bone in there.
ในบ้านเราไม่ว่ามี
Those are some textures from gelatinous to meaty to slippery to wiggly, all in one, like little, well, to leathery to chewy. All the textures that keep changing and transforming in your mouth with every bite.
ริกช่วยแม่ได้ไหม
Wow, that's actually sensationally good. And just the way it's fried, smoky, so fragrant from the basil, chilies, garlic.
ก็ได้พี่เตยกับ
And some stink beans in there too. Nice touch. That is tasty. Unbelievable amount of slimy textures and cartilagey, crunchy, chewy, gooey bits. Yeah, their sauce is award-winning. That garlicky, umami, fermented soybean flavor is outstanding. Oh wow, what a meal. This is truly unbelievable food. And then alternatively, you can dip into the chive sauce. Just really flavorful of chives. And it doesn't overpower the fish, the freshness of the texture of the fish, but you've got that chive in the background of your mouth, and it's just kind of like a salty water almost. Oh, that's really good too. Again, the simplicity, because nothing covers up the freshness of the fish. That is the star, that's the trophy of the meal. Here's what it comes down to. The final piece of fish, I'm gonna do no sauce and just savor. Just tuck it away in the side of my mouth, tuck it away in the side of my cheek to just, in remembrance, just to just respect the pomfret. It's just nothing needed. That is sensational. I loved it. I love everything about this restaurant, from the food. Staff are amazingly friendly and nice. The classic heritage family dining experience. Oh, and now it's pretty full. It's fully booked tonight. Oh, and they gave me this awesome cup holder. Neom Rot since 1969. So they've been purveyors of pomfret. There you go, my God. They've been purveyors sourcing the best pomfrets since 1969. Just guaranteed ultra quality freshness. Check out. Finished with the meal. Staff owners are so friendly, so cool, and their food just stands up to the highest level, the highest quality and freshness. Unbelievable. I can't even explain how good that pomfret is. Okay, and so that's gonna wrap up this Thai Chinese food tour, legendary food tour in Hat Yai, and there are just almost an uncountable amount of delicious Thai Chinese restaurants within Hat Yai. There's so much. Hat Yai is a concentration of delicious food, and these were just a few that I chose, all extremely highly recommended. I'll have all the information in the description box below that you can check out. And I want to say a huge thank you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe and also click the little bell icon. That way you'll immediately get notified of the next video that I publish. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye from Hat Yai in Songkhla province, southern Thailand. See you on the next video.